Hello everyone in the new video. Here in this point, in this video, we'll discuss the making of Germany and Italy. Not only about the Germany and Italy, in this point we are going to see about the Britain also. But in this video, we will see only about the Germany because if we will make all in a one, it will make confusion to you people. That is why this three nation building we are going to see separately in the separate videos. Then the first we are going to see about the Germany. In the earlier part, you have seen how the liberals tried to make the constitutional monarchy in the Frankfurt Parliament, but it was suppressed by the conservative regime. Then after what happened in Germany, that we are going to see in this part. Before starting to see the chapter, first understand the geographical location of the Germany. Once you understand it, you will get very easy to understand the next part. The Germany, here you are looking. The Germany is here and the other countries on the continent, neighboring countries, France, United Kingdom, Netherlands, Belgium, Sweden, then Poland. These other all countries are here looking. So through it, easily we can understand the Germany is in the middle of the continent. This is the Central Europe. So the polity of the Germany always made effect on this continent. That is why we are needing to look what was happening in the Germany. We have studied this somehow in the class 9th, the Nazism. Here we will see how the nation built. This is the map. Again you are looking. The green border. This is the green border you are looking. This green border, inside of this green border, the Germany was lying. But it was in a very small pieces. The big pieces were the Prussia in the north and the south, the Austria. These both powers were dominating in this part. 39 states, these 39 states were made by the Napoleon. Before Napoleon, the Germany was divided in 300 pieces, in 300 kingdoms or the principalities. But the Napoleon made them unitely and he reduced till 39. So these are the 39 states. Now there is a process to bring these all 39 states in one umbrella. How it happened, we will see here. So understand this was the map of the Germany. The different states are here. The most important, the Prussia, who taken lead to build the German nation, new German nation. And the strong another power was the Austria. Because these both powers were dominating in this region and they both were trying to keep the power in their hand. How the Prussia taken lead, we will see here in the next part. The making of Germany. Now we will see the point in detail. Before seeing this point also, some things are very important you should understand. Germany, the same question you will look in your book also. Can the army be the architect of a nation? Can any army make the nation? This is the question and the answer is yes. How the yes is here, we will see. The two people are important in this process that you should keep in mind. You should not forget the name of these people. The Chief Minister of Prussia, the first person who taken lead in this part, in this work, that is the Chief Minister, that he was Chief Minister of Prussia, Otto von Bismarck. This person was very important behind building the modern Germany. That is why he is called the architect of the Germany. Chief Minister of Prussia, Otto von Bismarck, the architect. He is called the architect. And the next person, the William I, the Prussian king. He was the Prussian king. Afterward, he became German emperor. These are the two people who need to memorize here in this point. We should not forget these names. The unification of Germany. In detail, we will see thoroughly through the points. So you will get easily everything. After 1848, nationalism in Europe moved away from its association with democracy and revolution. The sentence may you confuse by reading this one. Till 1848, the nationalism was associated with the democracy and revolution. From the French Revolution to the revolution of liberals who made the Frankfurt Parliament. That period, that nationalism was associated, bonded with the democracy and the revolution. But after this, the nationalism feelings, sentiment picked up by the conservatives. Read this point again and try to understand. Nationalist sentiment often mobilized by conservatives. The nationalist feelings The nationalist feelings which were secured by the liberals now mobilized by the conservatives. Conservatives mobilized the feeling of the nationalist. The nationalist sentiment often mobilized by conservatives, mobilized changing its trend, that is called mobilized. So nationalist feelings mobilized by the conservatives. Why they mobilized these nationalist feelings? They want to try the state power and achieving political domination over Europe. If they will not accept it, if they will not adopt it, they realized it is not possible to rule here, to rule on the Europe or to make the dominance it was needing to show the nationalist sentiment. That is why the nationalist sentiment often mobilized by the conservatives. Nationalist feelings were widespread among middle-class Germans. The feeling of the nationalism were widespread in the middle class of Germans. What was in the France, that same was in Germans. They also tried to make the parliament we have seen. In May, the attempt in May 1848, the liberal attempt to set up a constitutional monarchy at Frankfurt was suppressed by the monarchy, military and Junkers. The nationalist feelings which were widespreadly among the middle-class Germans who in 1848 tried to unite the different regions of the German Confederation into a nation-state governed by the elected parliament. This liberal initiative to nation building was, however, repressed by the combined forces of the monarchy and the military. Supported by the large landowners, the landowners also supported to the conservative to suppress the middle class movement here of Prussia. From the then on, Prussia took on the leadership of the movement for the national unification. From that time, the Prussia took leadership to build the Germany. The Prussian chief minister, who already we discussed about his name, the Prussian chief minister Otto von Bismarck takes the lead in German unification. The important person, he is called the architect also. Then making the German unification, he planned the unification with the help of Prussian army and bureaucracy. He taken help of the Prussian army and the bureaucracy to make Germany unite. While making this nation, 3 wars over 7 years. The Prussia fought 3 wars over 7 years. In the 7 years, not continuous 7 years, in the 7 years, the Prussia fought 3 wars with the Austria. We have seen in the map the Austria, Denmark and France. These were the big powers. So along with these powers, the Prussia fought the wars, and these 3 wars ended in the Prussian victory. In all these 3 wars, the Prussia conquered or got victorious. This victory completed the process of unification. So through this victory, the Prussia became the largest power, the dominating power, and in this way, the unification of Germany completed. The crowning of Kaiser William I The crowning of Kaiser William I. He was the Kaiser William I. Actually, he was king of the Prussia. He became the emperor of the Germany. In January 1871, the Prussian King William I was proclaimed German emperor in a ceremony held at Versailles. At the Versailles, he proclaimed the representative proclaimed the Kaiser William I is the emperor of Germany. In January 1871, the date of the Congress Assembly taking place at the Versailles, 18 January 1871. On this day, what happened we will see. On the bitterly cold morning on 18 January 1871, an assembly comprising in the assembly who were there, comprising the princes of the German states, all 39 princes from the 39 states, representative of the army, because army played very crucial role. That is why the representative of army also were there. Important Prussian ministers, Prussia was dominating there. So important Prussian ministers also were there, including the chief minister Otto von Bismarck, gathered in the unheated hall of the mirror. This hall is called, it is named Hall of Mirror at the Versailles. It was the palace, Hall of Mirrors in the palace of Versailles. These people proclaimed the new German Empire and it would be headed by the Kaiser William I, who was the king of Prussia. So in this way, the unification of Germany was taken place. We have seen here how the Germany unified. We will see the remaining part here again. Here on this slide you are looking the Chief Minister Otto von Bismarck. He was the architect of the Germany and the German map after unification in the 1871. So in earlier one map you have seen how the Germany was divided in the 39 states. Many small borders were there, small kingdoms were there that all were merged in the single Germany, and the map now is looking in the 1871 in this way. Modernizing the nation. After forming unification, the conservative regime also brought changes in the country. What changes they brought, we'll see. The nation building process in Germany had demonstrated the dominance of Prussian state power. In the nation building, the dominance of Prussia, we have seen the Otto von Bismarck was leading there and his power was dominance or the demonstrated as a dominance here. The new state placed a strong emphasis on modernizing the currency. The new state formed, they brought modernized currency, not only currency, banking, legal and judicial system in Germany. In this way, the modern system also brought in Germany, but always the Prussian model where the Prussian practices were worked as a model in the development of the Germany. In this way, the Germany modified and unified. You have studied the unification of Germany. I hope you understand everything here about the unification of Germany. In the next video, we will see the unification of Italy in the same way or in another way. What would happen there, we will see.